searching for the light, been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right, we were born to shine, and we still got time, it's not hopeless. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling, my walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life, I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight, just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling, my walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life, I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good. Just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight, fight the good fight, fight the good. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight, fight the good. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight.
Alrighty, good day warriors, how y'all doing? Back with some more Remnant 2. We don't have the guys with us this time, so I'm on my solo character for the hardcore run. So if they get on, then we'll switch over to that one. But as for right now, it is solo mio. So we'll see how we do when I am by myself, as I have been for most of the hardcore runs, actually. Let's see if we're able to get some good stuff. That is fun. Where are you? There you are. Toro. Alright, that teleport bullshit. Go away. Right now. grants 2% health over 10 seconds every mod spent. It's not too bad, actually. Hey, Colin, what's going on, buddy? I am live, so just FYI.
Gotcha. I'm just enjoying the night, having a couple brews, nothing too crazy.
Uh-oh. Couple brews. I could go anywhere with you.
Oh, yeah. I had a blowout with a friend. It was pretty gnarly.
Keep you off of Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not playing that tonight. But, I caved and I pre-ordered the new one.
What, Black Ops 7?
Yeah, and the only reason I did it was I know Zombies is gonna be there, and I'm a diehard Zombies fan.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you like what you like.
Yeah, and if they would have sold that separate, I would have just got it. I think it was Black Ops 4 that did the Zombies Chronicles. Where it had, all the zombie maps.
Don't remember, honestly.
If I'm remembering correctly, it had all the zombie maps from Black Ops 1 and 2. I'm not sure if they had zombie maps on 3. My mind's a bit foggy at the moment, but it had Shangri-La, it had Ascension, it had 5, it had the Moon map, So it had all the OG zombie maps. So I was like, and I saw this on sale, and I was like, well, I'd be a fool not to get this at this price. This is steal. You know what I mean? Because normally it's like $70. I saw it there for like 30. I was like, hey, I'm in the market. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
For $30 compared to the original price, I mean, hey, I'll get it. And I got to play.
That's how I look at everything.
Maps. Exactly right.
How many hours of work do I have to do to get this? Get my money's worth out of it. Can I get that same amount of hours in the game, or whatever I'm purchasing?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And for $30, it's like 3 hours worth of work. I was like, yeah, I'm comfortable with swinging that. You know what I mean?
I can do 3 hours of zombies.
Oh, I've done more than that on Cold War. I showed Greg from when it dropped on zombies alone. Like I spent in multiplayer, I spent maybe like 6 to 12 months on multiplayer, right? But in Cold War, I spent 3 years on zombies. Comparatively, yeah. Just trying to do the Easter eggs, but I loved how you can hit the portal and just switch between locations. I love that.
Okay.
As far as their idea of what zombies can be, I love how each map was just for what it was open. There was no barriers. You had a multiplayer. You had basically a Battlefield type map where you could just explore.
That's cool.
So that's why Cold War was my favorite, because they had that concept and it worked. And I really want them to bring it back, because you have every basic zombie in like the mobs. You have like the wardens, and then you have the mimics. Oh man, yeah, no, I love zombies. It's really fun, and especially doing the Easter eggs. Like on Cold War, I've done every Easter egg on Cold War, every single one. Oh yeah, it's great. And like at the end, it got to the point where there was that last Easter egg they did. I can't remember the map right now, but you got the Leviathan axe, and that thing, I think it's the wonder weapon, so I'm not sure if you could pack a punch it. Maybe you could, but it cut through them. It didn't matter what round it was. You were just cutting through them with that thing.
Nice. That's a cool
So
Easter egg.
on Cold War on that map, we made it to round 85, I think, and then we just did the Easter egg and completed at round like 88 probably. Anyways, I'm doing all the talking. I see you're playing Remnant 2. What's that about?
Oh, I love Remnant 2. I have put over 400 hours in this game. It's a Dark Souls with guns, basically, is how everyone kind of compares it.
You know what? I think I have that downloaded on Xbox. I think that was.
It's a phenomenal game. I am waiting for Gunfire Games to make a Remnant 3. But they're working on their other titles right now.
Well, I mean, even when you're working on other titles, if you have a big IP that's booming, you're definitely going to be working on that one in the background. You're just not going to.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear. Just waiting to hear, even a smidge of a hey, here's a 10-second trailer. You know, like.
Oh, they'll drop that at like one of those big gaming things. I can't remember them right now.
Yeah.
Or like at E3, they'll definitely drop it at that. I mean, it's the same exact thing Rockstar did with GTA 6. They kept downplaying it and saying, "Oh, that's not real. This is not real," and then they finally dropped the trailer. I still go to the PlayStation store and especially on Xbox to see just announced and then see that it's actually coming out. Because I told people, like when GTA 5 was at its height and people were buying like those shark cards, you know, like the Megalodon card I think was like $1 million or like 15 million in game, right? And it was like $100. Well, it was like 90. It was $99.99. And that's what you paid on PlayStation because there's no tax, right?
Yeah.
But on Xbox, I think it came out to like $101.92, depending on the state you're in, of course. And people were just buying like all the shark cards. Maybe like the Megalodon cards, that was probably maybe, let's say 55% of the sales, and then everything else was making it up, right? And I told people, I was like, hey, you know, they'll be focused on Red Dead 2, but they're gonna be more focused on GTA 5 because they're still making money from it.
How about what's up?
What are you playing?
Remnant 2.
Remnant 2? Is there a Remnant 1?
There is a Remnant 1. Daddy played the crap out of that one too.
Did you win?
Yes.
Have you won in that one?
In this one, yes, I've beaten this game plenty of times. I'm just doing a hardcore challenge right now.
So if you die, you don't come back.
That's right. If I die, I don't come back.
Yeah, there's also one in Minecraft. Hardcore. When you die, you don't come back.
Oh, that one in Minecraft enrages me.
And then when you come back, you go in spectator mode where...
Yeah.
Yes, puppy.
I'm gonna watch this show.
No, not right now. Because I need you to pick up your room a little bit. But yeah, I thoroughly love this game. The first one was really good. The second one, they listened, you know, they actually listened to the community, made a lot of improvements, and it just, yeah, I'm ready for a Remnant 3 because they're not making any more DLC for this game.
And that little voice kind of threw me back. It reminded me of, reminds me of my daughter Alyssa. You'd always ask me like everything.
Oh yeah, he does all the time.
She's still alive. She's just with her mother.
Daddy this, daddy that.
Yeah.
Daddy, why is the sky purple? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I just want to state though, she's still alive. She's just with her mother.
Yeah, it happens. My eldest is with my ex-wife.
Yeah. I mean, but you know how it is. You have those talks and conversations, and eventually it just comes down to that. So, you know, it just is what it is, you know. But yeah, damn. I needed that. That made me happy.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh, man. I still remember when she was born, man. I couldn't believe it. She looked like the size of a peanut almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah?
I was like, oh, and then I just called her Peanut. Obviously, we didn't name her that, but
my brother-in-law took to calling them bubbies, baby buddies, bubby.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
So that's why you hear me all the time say that to them all the time. It's just become like a
You know
family
what's funny?
thing.
It is. That's what I love about families. You just kind of create that kind of connection that way. You know? And I've seen so many bits about comedians that they talk about, like toddlers how they're just basically like young alcoholics because they can't keep their head up. And they're always on to every different thing within seconds. Oh. Again, I stirred the conversation. So,
You're fine.
400 hours into Remnant 2, huh?
Oh yeah, there are tons of replayability in this game. There are there are 3 like main worlds. In each of those worlds, there's, if you have the DLC, 3 different like world setups you can get. And then in each of those, there are like 3 to 5 side dungeons, 1 transition dungeon, and then the final boss, like the boss of that world. And each of those, there's like, I want to say like 10 or 15 different side dungeons, a couple of transitions, and then there's a couple ways you can kill the boss or engage with the boss to get a couple different like boss world weapons. So like. And there's just tons of stuff littered around for making different kinds of builds, and yeah, if you like theory crafting and stuff, you'd have a great time with this. And if you like third-person shooters with good mechanics, then yeah, you'd enjoy it as well.
This one other game I downloaded when it was on
I have a
Game
share
Pass,
screen if
it's
you
called
want to
Hell's Blade 2.
Hell's Blade 2. That sounds familiar.
Stigmas, I think it is, Sigmua. Apostrophe S.
Detonation coil. Oh, it's the uncharged melee attacks, yeah.
I saw like the breakdown of it on the Game Pass when I was looking at games to just download to play later.
Gotcha.
And I remember like looking. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I had to go do something, but I remember looking at the
okay, I have that effect on
the
people.
screenshots and the gameplay, and it looked really good. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I recently finished Unicorn Overlord, which is really good if you like Fire Emblem type games. Highly recommend.
Oh yeah, I saw you were playing that at one point.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Have you ever played any of the Mafia games?
I've played Mafia 3, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one based in Novels.
That one was pretty good. I didn't beat it because oddly enough, those kind of games don't really hold my attention as much.
Yeah, I get you. I love them, but I started at Mafia 1 at the time, and it was pretty cool. You know, Mafia 2 is my favorite because it's like in the 40s, 50s, 60s type era, you know?
Well, the one that I played had some old like army dude got betrayed. I think it was 3.
Yeah, that's most likely 3. Like he, I know the plot. If you would indulge me, I can tell you the plot.
But yeah, he goes on he does a job, and then they betray him because he wouldn't like accept being like the new like leader of that role or whatever. God damn.
Yeah, so according to the plot during that time in that game, he comes back from the Vietnam War, right? And he goes back to the bar, and the bartender Sammy, who he's really tight with, do this and that, and he's friends with this Italian kid, right? And
I don't know
what we
all
don't
that-
know
I don't
until
like
you
the
play
looks
later
of
is that
this. Well,
Italian kid, his daddy
I don't know what all this
is a Don.
is, but I
So
don't want to find out.
the Don tells his kid, "Hey, we need to get this done, whatever," and then he loops in Lincoln, who we're playing in Mafia 3. And yeah, you're right. He gets betrayed, and that kid says he should have taken the money, and then we get popped in the head. But thankfully, we're so hard-headed, you know, or he's just a shit shot.
I would assume he's a shit shot because it.
Oh no, he's a shit shot. At that range, you should never hold a fucking gun ever. But it loops around our skull, doesn't even penetrate it, and it goes out the left side, like it punctures the.
Yeah, he's got
the
a
skull,
massive
but-
scar from it and everything.
Yeah, but he also has a metal plate in there too, from the war.
Which might be what
So it
saved
hit-
him, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what saved him. It ricocheted and went out the left side, and yeah, we have that massive scar. Mafia 3 was really good. I really enjoyed it because you have, unlike Mafia 1 and 2, there's so many different ways you can complete the game. You can become the guy that's just the Don, you know, and then they give a whole complete cutscene about how the FBI at that time was trying to track you down, but they couldn't nab you. Or you let the Irish guy take over, you let the Asian gangs take over, you let the so-and-so and whatever take over. And then it goes through different cutscenes, you know.
Yeah, it was alright. I didn't play it for too long. The one similar to it that I played a lot was Yakuza 0. I had a blast playing those games.
Oh, I love those games. I know they're just like those typical beat 'em up kind of games.
They are, and they have so many like side things to do. It's a little ridiculous.
I know, but that's why I love them, because because my thing is I love playing games, right? But I don't want to beat the main game too quick, because then after I beat the main game, I have no incentive to go back. Sure, the side quests are cool, but if I beat the main thing, I don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
So what I do is I just do all the side quests, and you get really cool stuff. And I love the Yakuza games. I played Like a Dragon. Right now, I'm taking my time with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And the original Like a Dragon within that Yakuza universe was initially a turn-based game. So you would attack and they would attack. So it wouldn't be a beat-em-up. It was a lot like
the old school like JRPGs and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. That's why I kind of liked it, because like the beat 'em ups are cool. I was getting tired of it. Then I saw Like a Dragon on there, and I was like, oh, okay, this is different. Because you know, I liked turn-based games when I was like 5 or 6. You know, so I was like,
I still like turn-based games.
Oh, I do too, but at that after that age, I kind of went to the beat 'em ups like Mortal Kombat and all that stuff. You know, Street Fighter. So then I saw the turn-based thing was making a comeback, so I was like, all right, I'll download it. And I loved it, dude. It was fun. You know, the story's there, the typical over-the-top dramatic dramatization of the storyline and the reactions, you know, all the typical stuff.
All that good stuff.
All that great stuff, you know.
I mean, if you like a good story and you like those kind of, like I said, it's more Fire Emblem, kind of real-time Fire Emblem. But yeah, I highly recommend that Unicorn Overlord.
Oh, I'll try it out.
It's not just one unit. You make like a squad of people, and you can have a total of 10 squads. And in each of those little squads, you can have 5 people. So you can make like your own like little army. It gets real interesting.
I'm gonna find Clementine.
That's exactly why I liked about Like a Dragon. You can have that kind of squad, like those companions you travel with. And you know, you have to raise up their stats and everything. And obviously very turn-based, very strategic. I think that particular first Like a Dragon, I put in maybe 60 hours into it. But there is a Like a Dragon game called Inshin, right? So you it's a lot like the second game. It's not a Jedi Survivor. You know, where you have the lightsaber and you also have the blaster.
Yeah, Survivor was really good. I beat both of them. Really good stories.
Oh yeah, I love both the night game and Jedi Survivor. I love them, enjoy them immensely. And Inshin has the same exact feel as Survivor because you have your sword, but you also have a pistol. So it's kind of roughly the same dynamics. It was really well done. I mean, the storyline was great. The side quests were kind of pulled back a little bit. There was still a good amount, but not like a crazy amount. You know? The one I'm working on right now is called Infinite Wealth. So like a dragon, the pilot after that. I'm waiting till I'll be Infinite Wealth until I get that. But yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Final Fantasy Tactics remake, remaster, whatever it's called. That's coming out at the end of this month.
I still remember.
I'm waiting for it.
I don't know where it is, but I had that Final Fantasy game that was on the PlayStation 2, where you open it up and it had 3 discs.
I don't remember any PlayStation 2 ones like that. There were plenty of PlayStation Final Fantasy games that were like that.
It was a PlayStation 2 one, I think. I can almost guarantee it. And I got it for one of my cousins. I have to look it up and
Yeah, I don't remember many PlayStation 2. I don't remember any PlayStation 2 games that had more than one disc, now that I'm thinking about it.
That's over.
This one had 3. I can guarantee it because there was disc 1, disc 2, disc 3.
Huh, cool.
It might have had a 4th one because when you it was like a standard CD disc, but it kind of looked like a double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah,
So you opened it up, and then they had the first disc. There was a second disc, and then you can move the center.
to reveal the remaining discs.
Yeah, that's the one it had for Final Fantasy. And I remember talking to developers about that, and they said what they did is because it made sure at that point you didn't lose FPS or performance, right? And a lot of the old school developers don't really love the digital download stuff because you can lack, because it means you're willing to give up native FPS, you're willing to give up performance just for the sake of you get to download it digitally, but guess what? You now have a 300 gigabyte game and it's the only game on your console. Congratulations, you know?
Yeah, or you get the external or the extra, hard drive shit.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the old school devs hate that. They hate it because it just allows you to be lazy instead of going in and changing the code you know needs to be changed, which in their minds is a quick fix. They're just saying, no, we're not going to do that. You lose native FPS, you lose performance, you lose this, you lose this, you lose that, all of these other factors. To where now, to where they're saying the games now look worse than they did in 2010.
Put that in the water? In laundry? You put it in the basket, yeah. Hello, darling.
What kind of beast?
One of the terms they used was fidelity.
And do choose wisely. Do you report the thief, or allow the poor orphans to keep the
I do miss having physical copies, but I do appreciate the convenience of the digital stuff. But
yeah, but it's just like fidelity and all the other things. The main criticism, as I already beat the horse to death on this, is the quality.
Or do you let the family suffer by
They
sparing
hate
the
that people
unwilling
are
donor?
younger devs are willing to take the shortcut to kill the quality.
Do you give him what he
Because
asks?
realistically, if they did it right and really
Do
cut
you
out
push
old
the
code and
stranger,
put in the new ones
or risk the death of the 5
to
miners?
account for better graphics and frames per second, right? We really
Very
wouldn't
well,
have
sweet beast. Be on your way.
300 gigabyte download of Call of Duty, for example.
Oh my god, Call of Duty is so it's almost ridiculous how fucking much fucking gigabytes Call of Duty is.
Because they don't update their code. That's why that's what these old developers are saying. They don't update the code, they just transition it.
Keep tacking it on.
Yeah, they just transition and keep tacking on new layers of code, but they never update it. That's how you lose fidelity.
Well, that would
FPS.
require them to actually work, okay? We can't ask them for that. That's too much.
And that's why these old devs are pissed, you know? Because they're making everyone in that field look bad. It doesn't take that long. If you actually know what you're doing, you can get it done relatively quick with a team of 10 people, 15 people. You can get that done within a week, maybe like 2 weeks. You know?
Yeah, but that's time and money. And you know how Call of Duty is.
Yeah, if they would have just...
Everyone
went
just
back
wants
to the
that cash
roots and
cow, man.
Oh, yeah. But if they go back to the roots and they're like, all right, we heard y'all. We know it's bullshit that we want you to play the game, but we also want you to play other games. So we updated it. So now Call of Duty won't be 320 gigabytes, it would be 80. You know how many fucking people would check?
I don't trust
And
this
once
place.
they see it's 80 gigabytes exactly in the store, how many downloads they get?
Probably a lot.
Oh yeah. If it's 80, I'd have it on my PlayStation and my Xbox. I wouldn't worry about it. I'd love to go back and play Advanced Warfare. That is my most favorite campaign because the transition from Kevin Spacey's character giving you his company card and you see Atlas, and then the transition to where you're holding a gun that says Atlas on it was clean. It was smooth. And that was in 2011, 2012?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything
it's
like
And
alright.
it was smooth. Now it looks clunky. It looks disgusting.
That's why,
I'm getting too passionate.
I know you are. That's fine. That's why a lot of, like, indie developers have some really good games. And the development teams and stuff that actually, like, listen to their community and actually do try to do better, you know. Like Larian Studio with their fucking Baldur's Gate 3, like, that was fucking phenomenal. And the fact that they were like, yeah, we hear you, we know you consoles want mods, so we're going to make it mod supported. Let's go.
Yeah, I had to move that off internal though, because it was like damn near 200 gigs.
It's like 130. It's pretty big, but for, you know, everything that's in the game, like, I get it.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm not saying it's this or that. Like it's exactly what they promised, but for the other games that I have and the
You got to make
trying to
some room.
prioritize. Yeah, you know. The game that I really enjoy is Sleeping Dogs. Oh man, that's a great game.
Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah, it's
Is that the hacker one?
no, that's Watch Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that franchise is great. 1 and 2, phenomenal. Legions, I kind of feel it kind of gets beaten up a little bit because it's not that bad. It's more free roam. It's not really based.
Isn't Watch Dogs supposed to also be in, like, the Assassin's Creed universe?
Yeah, it is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they just wanted to tie it in because they didn't want to create different lore, which, you know, makes
Whatever.
sense. But the Watch Dogs 1 and 2, phenomenal, dude, phenomenal. Legions took a hit because they wanted to do like the open world thing, kind of like Assassin's Creed. And there's no limit. It's like the Assassin's Creed base. Like, you don't have a singular character. You can just recruit people. and it's very strategic based. If that character dies, they're dead, you know, permadeath.
Sounds like State of Decay.
Exactly like that in that concept. So you have to recruit well, you have to strategize, and you can't just go in there guns blazing, otherwise you might get lit up, you know. So my criticism of their criticism is they're not strategic based players. You know, they just want to run and gun. They don't want to plan. They don't want to say, all right, I'm a breach here. I'll take these guards out here. I'll move to this position, take cover, take them out, take them out. If they're not willing to do that, Legion is after them. It's very much a warfare kind of game, you know. You can't just rush into a target. You have to do the recon.
We're rushing at the target's so much fun.
It is, but with the people I recruited, I have an enforcer. I have someone that can hack anything, hooked up to anything. An amazing hacker. I have a sharpshooter. I have a con man, and you know, a security guard, whatever. That, you know, they have jobs and they have these uniforms to where I can go into these restricted areas and not be detected. You know, this is like complete black ops shit. You know,
Sounds like you would have a lot of fun with the XCOM games.
oh, those are fun. Those were fun. I had to stop playing them though because it got too addicted. It became a problem. It became a problem.
I'm surprised they haven't made like an XCOM 3. I know they had a
Oh,
nod to possibly doing because they're based off of the UFO Defender games, I think is what it was, and one of the most like beloved DLCs or expansions or whatever came out back then was the underwater one, where you're fighting the hybrid like aquatic aliens, and I know in XCOM 2 they made a nod at that by showing the ocean and going underneath and showing like a fucking a rift in space or a fissure glowing or whatever. So there's definitely a nod to that.
Very Pacific Rim.
So I'm wondering, yeah. So I'm wondering if we'll ever get an XCOM 3 related around that.
I'm sure we will. When the time's right, they'll drop it. I mean, as I said before, I'll keep feeding this horse to death until I cut it up in parts and buried it in 20 undisclosed locations. When you have an IP that is that popular,
That's it?
you're going to pull it back a little bit because people are fiending for it. They're like crackheads and meth heads, right? You're going to pull it back a little bit. And you're going to wait. You're going to let them do the word of mouth thing, right? And when you see a gap, when you see a AAA studio or AA studio or single A studio falter, you're like, all right, we'll put the trailer out. You know what I mean? Because you got to wait for the gap. If you're going to go up against Battlefield, you have to be amazing. Back in the day, if you're going to go up against Call of Duty, you had to be amazing. If you're going to go up against Sly Cooper back in the day, you had to be amazing.
Sly Cooper was good.
Yeah, exactly. You had to be amazing to compete with them. You had to be amazing to do, what's that cat that, fuck.
Here they come.
What's that cat that, Banjo-Kazooie.
Love Banjo-Kazooie.
In 64 days.
Love it. Love Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to compete with them, you had to be, you had to come with your kill shot. Jax, you want to go with them, you had to be at your kill shot. I mean, all the names I've stated are AAA studios giving their best.
Jack
And
and
the
Ratchet and
future
Clank,
play-
Jack and Dexter, like those are
Oh,
really good.
yeah. Oh, I wanted to say Ratchet and Clank. I didn't know if you picked that up. I love Ratchet
Oh,
and Clank
dude, I love
Deadlock.
Ratchet and Clank.
Deadlock is my favorite one.
Was
I got
that the one where
remasters.
they're in like the fucking kill game or whatever, and it was co-op?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that one, dude. Me and my friends put so much fucking time into that one.
Oh yeah, of course. I love that one. I loved it.
What do you
They
think about that,
remastered it?
Juanita? The fucking commentators.
Oh yeah. If they remastered that, I'd buy
Oh,
that
my God.
right now. I'd
Remember,
put the pre-order
kids,
in right
don't
now.
do destructive things at home. Go to a friend's house.
Yeah.
The fucking commentators. So
The commentary there was out of pocket. But
It
I
is so
love
good.
Deadlocked. And you know what's crazy is you play it now and it looks it looks terrible, but when we played it then, it
I
looked
think it still holds
amazing.
up.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah.
It
But
holds
some
up.
games
I mean,
don't.
it's nothing to sneeze at, but it definitely holds up still.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm putting this into the ether because I love Ratchet and Clank. I grew up playing that. And Sly Cooper, if they remastered all of those games and put them in a bundle, no one would hear from me for at least 2 years.
Probably.
I'm serious. I love those games. They remaster them with fidelity and the graphics.
Why do you think I'm excited for Final Fantasy Tactics?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
No,
bro,
I'm telling
man.
you right now, Yoshi. I'm telling you right now, if they remaster Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper, you won't hear from me for at least 2 years. They'll probably say, hey, "We got a missing person. We're looking for this cat." I love Sly Cooper 1. I love Sly Cooper. The Thievis. Oh fuck! I'm trying to remember it. Thievis Raccoonus. But
Those are
Sly Cooper
that's
3.
Old school stuff, man.
Sly Cooper 3, I love that. I put hours into that one. I loved it. I loved how you could play all the different characters. You know, the hippo, and then and then the turtle dude. Oh, dude, my mind's foggy, but when I'm regular, I can remember them. I love that. And you know what? I really nerded out on. I can go to PlayStation Plus and I can play those old games. Oh, dude, I went down the rabbit hole. And I felt so old because I was failing at first that I would normally see that. Like back in the day, I was like, oh no. Like I feel like that scene in Saving Private Ryan where he's looking at the gravestone and he goes from being like 20 to being 90. You know what I'm talking about?
What's that, Harry? You know I'd love some Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando. The commentary was so out of pocket. I loved it. Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, Going Commando, yeah. I need to look at my games.
so
I'm pretty
funny.
sure I still have that one.
Bro, I played a really
definitely-
old game. Two of them actually. When I first started streaming, one was The Legend of Dragoons. That was was an old fucking school PlayStation JRPG game. Probably the best battle mechanic or like fighting mechanic that I've ever like played. I wish it would like come back. And then I played Valkyrie Profiles. That one as well was so good. And
Did you ever play Autonauts?
Autonauts? I don't.
Or
think-
Psychonauts? I can't remember what it was. It was the Xbox original. The first one.
Oh, I was more of a PlayStation person.
But here's the thing. I want to tell you this.
Psychonauts.
The first game was an Xbox original, right? Like the first Xbox ever.
Isn't like
And then-
Psychonauts 2 like on the PlayStation? I could have swore I remember seeing something about it.
It is. But what's crazy is they waited decades, then they dropped the second one.
Ooh,
Like,
here's another
I have
game
no
I'm
idea
interested
what's that.
in. The Octopath Travelers 0.
I think that might be on Game Pass. And if it is, I probably downloaded it. I know I downloaded the
Zero's
first
not out until December, but the Octopath
Oh, so
Travelers.
then it was the second one.
Yeah, Octopath Travelers 1 and 2 were just very, like, they brought back the old school JRPG kind of style, but 0 is supposed to be where where you are like building from the ground up. Like you're making your own character. You're building a town and city. Like and going out on your adventures.
Let's do this.
It fucking sounds amazing. Because I'm a big fan of like building games like that. Like I like farming sims and shit. I played.
Oh yeah, I love games like
I played
that.
fucking
and, like,
Harvest Moon a lot on the 64 and shit.
Son of a bitch. I keep cussing. Is there rules on when you're streaming?
No, I'm
What
pretty
things?
foul mouthed.
Okay. All right. Well, then I won't cuss too much because I don't want that to become a habit. But there's that one game where it's like Risk, but it isn't. It's like World of Civilizations.
I know Civilization, the Civ games.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I added onto it Civilizations. I love that game where you can be world leaders.
Yeah.
And I love that game.
That's
that game.
so
I put
like
so
it's
much.
it's great, but if you're trying to play with friends, good God, it's like setting up D&D campaigns. Like you gotta.
Oh no, I that's why I loved it. It really tested friendships. It really did.
It's not even testing friendship. It's just getting everyone to come and play the damn thing enough
Oh
times.
no, I was able to do that in the 360 days and the Xbox One days. Oh, dude, Civilization, I love that game. And there was a bug where Gandhi was not peaceful.
Yeah.
full nuclear.
Never like piss off Gandhi because he'll fucking throw a nuke at your ass.
Exactly. That I love that bug, so that's why I always choose Gandhi, and that's why I almost always win. Because when I go to decide something,
Gandhi didn't play no shit.
I'll pop up and be like, "You're now a nuclear power," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, Gandhi don't.
I was
play
like,
no
"I'm
shit.
Gandhi, and I'm a nuclear power." The irony there was crazy. Yeah, but Civilizations, love that game.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Another ones
Oh,
that I enjoy are the Total War, especially the Warhammer ones, because I'm a big fan of the. Like I like 40K, but I like the fantasy Warhammer more, just because I like all the races.
Yeah. I just love that people love Warhammer because
That's true.
it doesn't matter if you like 40K or if you like the others. At least you're into it, you know.
Yeah, Vermintide 1 and 2. Oh, those are so much fun. Those are really good.
I can't
really good
remember which
mindless.
Vermintide
Really good
was
mindless
on
games.
there, but Vermintide is on Game Pass.
It might be 2. I mean, I have 2.
I think it is. I haven't downloaded that. That's pretty fun, especially when you're playing with the squad. Oh man.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
I'm glad that's over.
I loved Space Marine 2. That dropped like a little while ago. That was fun. I think that's the 40K side.
Yep, that's the Warhammer 40K. What is it, Space Marine? Was it?
Space Marine 2, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Good story.
I loved it, yeah. And like you can do like all the additional stuff you can do. Oh. When I saw it was available,
You
I
ready for bed?
pre-ordered it. I was like, well, I love that.
I know, Bobby. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there. I really hope Respawn makes a Titanfall 3.
Yes! I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm sorry. I was waiting to
Titanfall.
see where you're gonna go.
Titanfall 3. Well, when I mentioned Respawn, yeah.
Oh yeah, when you mentioned that, I was like, okay, let's see where he's going.
Titanfall 2 was so, like, the campaign was so.
Yes!
I almost cried.
I cried.
Near the end of the campaign, man.
I cried. Protect the pilot. Oh, I loved it.
It was so good.
The first one, I was like, oh, okay, this is multiplayer. This is great. I was on that multiplayer every fucking day in high school.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was
man,
really good.
I was murking.
And then they were like, hey, we heard all your feedback. You wanted a better campaign. You wanted a longer campaign. You wanted better gameplay. Here you go. Here's Titanfall 2.
Oh, no,
Good
you wanted a
fucking
campaign.
God.
Here's what it is. I replay that campaign to this day on the hardest difficulty. I love it.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Oh,
And,
yes.
The way they
Oh.
make what was his name? B3, B1, B13.
Mm-hmm.
The
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I think it was like B3 or something like that. But they made. He almost had like Geralt of Rivia treatment. Like he was a monotone robot, but they gave him enough inflections to portray emotions.
I still remember this one scene where you're flying, right? Like you had to eject or something, and you're just flying, and you're about to fall to your death, and then something just grabs you, and you look up, and he's like, "Where are you going?" You know, like I love that. Oh, it was such a great campaign.
Yeah,
So great.
it was. I really want a Titanfall 3.
If Titanfall 3 drops, you'll never see me again. You will never see me again.
No, I will, because you'll hop in and be like, hey, do you have 3? Yeah. Are we playing? We're playing right now, right? Are we playing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. If there's co-op campaign, oh, we're going to be so annoying. Your chat is going to hate me. Your chat is going to...
That's all right.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just letting you know.
They put up with my ass, so...
I'm just letting you know, oh, it's going to be great. Oh, we're going to put hours into that if they drop Titanfall 3.
Bro, I would love to even see like a Titanfall Apex, where you will have like the battle royale kind of style, but then you like near the end, whoever like the last teams are, they get their Titans in. I think that'd be really cool.
We will prestige in sequence. We will. I'm telling you, if they drop Titanfall 3 or Apex.
I just loved in fucking Titanfall 2, it felt like you were playing almost 2 different games. Because you had the pilot gameplay with all the maneuverability and everything, and then when you called your Titan, it almost felt like fucking Call of Duty.
Yes, it did. Oh, yeah, man. Let me tell you. If they had the same rating as Battlefield, I would have at least 2,000 service stars on the Titan I chose. Minimum. Oh, the gameplay on Titanfall 2 is great.
It is, yeah.
With the Titans and just the pilot.
I'm glad that they listened to feedback and they're like, all right, we hear you. You know, we'll have it where you auto like get build up the gauge for your Titan, and you'll at least get one Titan, every game. I was like, all right, that's cool. So you don't have to be like a good player to get your Titan. It just if you're a good player, you get your Titan more often.
I'm happy to say I got my Titan at least 6 times in one game.
I got my Titan a good handful.
I was a menace because I put hours into that. I can't remember what prestige I was, but I was all in.
My Ronin, he was fucking set.
I think I was the tank class. I think he had the higher durability.
There were a couple of like
Legion,
heavy armor types. Yeah,
Legion have to be a little bit more specific.
I'm trying to remember, but it's been.
Did
so
you have
long,
a flamethrower, or did you have a fucking Gatling gun?
It was a Gatling.
That's Legion.
Oh yeah, then I was fucking people up with Legion. I got hate messages. I loved it.
Yeah,
I got called everything from A to Z, and I felt great.
Brought you back to Call of Duty, did you?
Yes, it did. I was like, I'm with my people, you know? I'm with the unhinged. Oh, man. And you know what's crazy? Is the Titanfall community, if you actually run game chat, are severely more toxic than Call of Duty or Rust community. They really were. They can get pretty bad. Oh, I love those sick bots. Oh man, it was great. Some dude was like, "Oh, you sound black, and he started calling me everything, every racial slur that black people have ever been called, and I've never felt more proud in my life.
You sound black. That's a new one to me.
Yes, that's what he told me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna work with this guy. I think by the end of when we were playing each other, I'm pretty sure he had a coronary. I think they had to call EMTs.
Some people, man, they can't stand losing.
Oh no. That's what I love. That's what fuels my pettiness and stuff. And,
And I mean,
and
don't get me
Titanfall.
wrong, like no one likes to lose, but some people
Oh, of
like
course not. No,
some
losing
people
is fucking horrible.
cannot like take an L to save their life.
Those are like the super severe type A personalities, though. The people that have never really lost in their life, you know.
Look, they got a lot of participation trophies. Okay, when they're growing up, it's okay. You know.
Most of the people that I played against, like, we eventually became friends, and I learned they were like varsity this, varsity that, all throughout this in college, and
So they
you know,
peaked in
had,
high
like,
school
great,
and just coasted the rest of their life.
some of them, but like the others, they actually like were like NFL, you know, played for the Vikings or the Saints, you know. And you know, cats like that hate to lose. They hate it. You know? And that's what made me laugh, and that's why I love playing with them, because the more enraged they get, the more mistakes they will make.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So the less strategic they'll be, the more emotional they'll be, the less rational they'll be. It just made so many sessions so much easier. And those type of sessions, you don't really get those in Call of Duty, because most people, like, they talk a lot of shit in the lobbies, but they lock in the game, you know? So between those communities, it's very night and day. But in Rust, those cats will stay up for months just to destroy your base. You know what I mean? So it's
There
very
are
different
some
between all those
very
communities.
heavy, like fucking petty fuckers.
Exactly. So, you know, the nuances between all those communities are very night and day. I mean, you might have like the occasional weekend warrior. He has family, he has a job, so maybe he'll dedicate maybe 6 hours, maybe 3 hours on the weekend to really mess with you. But these cats, they'll dedicate 6 months. They'll damn near go on deployment to fuck with you. Right?
Yeah,
Like
there are some
guys?
people, man.
Especially in Ark. Jesus Christ, I had to stop playing that.
That's why
Because
I had
these-
my own server and we just did PvE.
Oh yeah. We eventually did that too, but on the public, like, these cats just wouldn't let it go.
Oh yeah, no, they would camp around where new people would spawn with like a dragon and some shit, or a fucking.
Oh yeah,
dragon.
I mean, these were some despicable, hostile, petty. I mean, man, like they'll never be Lex Luthor level on that new Superman movie, though. That's a whole different level of hate that I hope to achieve at some point in my life. And that, have you seen the new Superman movie?
I have not, no, but I haven't seen a lot of movies. What about me?
Let's just say he took being a hater to a whole
Yeah,
nother
if you
level.
need to take a shower, take
Well,
a shower.
that's the
Make
entire
quick.
story of Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, he takes hating to being master prestige.
The
and
dude
having
became
them-
what? I'm definitely no president of the United States. I think he went somewhere near emperor, just so he had a political safeguard, so he could deal with Superman and not care.
Yes. See, that level of hating, that is master prestige in every community. That's number one player in every community. Have you ever
This is
played
high
Mortal Kombat?
Which one?
Any of them. To where you could be a tournament level and you could talk shit to people and legit match.
Hey, Harry, you sound more chipper. But no, I've never been tournament level in Mortal Kombat. But
Let me tell you something. I was there when my dad played it, and he was the arcade Mortal Kombat player, right? So he knew stuff that a lot of these younger cats didn't know. When we would sit down on Friday after he came back from high school, right? And he would have over 300 messages of death threats, racist threats, any type of threats you could think of just from playing Mortal Kombat, just murking people. And he was the number 10 Mortal Kombat player in the world. The top 10. In the top 10.
Yeah, people can't take losing, man. I told you.
To achieve that level of hate, I would live forever. Oh,
Tell me you're petty
immortal.
without telling me you're pretty.
I would be immortal. I'd be like Vandal Savage off of Legends of Tomorrow. I would never die. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just getting too happy at the thought of people that can't handle the loss. I mean, granted, I've I'm not going to claim I haven't had losses like that, and I'm not going to claim that didn't sting, because that's just not reality, right? That's not real life.
Some people though, man, they need to learn to take an L.
And I learned it, I got humbled before, and I realized I needed to step up the game, along with the shit talking, right?
There was a lot of people, like, if you like that, man, fucking For Honor, woo boy.
I remember
there are some people that cannot take an L.
I remember doing basically like advanced matchmaking in Mortal Kombat X, and I had this dude in a meltdown because he was ranked higher than me. But the thing is that most people really don't understand, being a competitor, is you can't go into something being arrogant. You have to stick to your basics, right? You have to stick to what you know, and you have to hold to it, and more often than not, you can secure the victory. Am I wrong?
9 times out of 10, yeah.
Exactly. But, most people are just so arrogant. They're just so of the belief they can't lose. That's what makes them lose. And this guy just couldn't handle it. And I was like, hey, listen, man, you are a great player. You have great stats. You have a great win-loss ratio. But you just let your, it's like the thing with actors. Don't believe everything you read. Don't look at your ego and think that's who you are. You're not. You're only as good as your last production. You're only as good as your last performance. Right? Right?
Yeah.
And if you don't understand that, you're going to take L after L. And I was like, listen, like, I get it. You got to vent. We're all human. But I was like, this is the last time we're going to play. I beat you 6 times back to back. You got to do some reflecting on your own. I'm going to take this W. And that was that. I beat him with Reptile, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kano, and a few times with Johnny Cage. And some of those were just practice rounds. Or practice matches, right?
I was more
I'm sorry,
of
I'm just very prideful of the fact that I beat someone so high ranked.
I was more into like the Soul Calibur and like the Dragon Ball, like Tenkaichi and Budokai games.
Oh, I did Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken personally. And Killer Instinct was a big one for me too.
You ever played the old game Bloody Roar?
Doesn't sound familiar, so I'm gonna have to say no.
That was a really good one.
How old is it?
GameCube.
Oh shit! I probably did. I probably just don't remember it. I remember playing James Bond Nightfire on GameCube. That was awesome.
I remember playing Resident Evil 0 on the GameCube. Oh boy!
I think they're gonna re-release a remaster. I see it on sale on Xbox and PlayStation.
I wouldn't be surprised. They did a remaster of another one. I forget which one they did, but
I know they did a Resident Evil 1 remaster, and then they did a Raccoon City remaster.
Yeah, I remember the old tank controls, as we called them.
Mm.
The tank movement.
The games that when I got back into it after a while was Biohazard and Village. When I got back into it a little bit later, right? You know, I love Biohazard and Village. I just love that one. And it's not because of the 7'8" muscle mommy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I will forever beat those allegations, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say it hurt my rating either. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to say it didn't hurt the rating when I saw her. Okay. I'm being honest. I didn't lie about it, unlike most people. So give me credit there at least. I didn't lie about it, especially on your stream. I was being honest.
Death from above.
Lady Damascu, I think I'm saying that right.
Dimitrescu.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Gesundheit.
I didn't sneeze.
No, it's just the name.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing you about. But yeah, no, I love Village because when I saw that dude in his wagon for the first time that does the sales, that big cat, you know. Marcellus, do you know who I'm talking about? The very big gentleman.
Possibly. Oh, hold on. You talking about Duke?
Yeah, Duke. Yes, sorry, I forgot his name. Yeah, the merchant. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, Duke's awesome.
I love that guy. And I'll be honest, like for like the tickets and like for the weapons and everything, you know, that you see in the store when you just want to see what they have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I sink money into it because I love Village. It's one of my favorites. I love Village. I really did. Biohazard recently became my favorite because I love how intricate it was, and I loved how it was kind of like in the bayou, you know what I mean? Kind of like that Nolans feel to it, you know? And but Village, I'll tell you right now, I don't care if I'm sober, inebriated, or I'm in a hospital bed, I will put hours into it if I have no other responsibilities. I'll download it now and play it.
You should play the VR version.
I have. Yeah. Not on my system because I don't, finances, are what they are. We're all adults here. But I went over to a friend's house and as I had downloaded it, I was like, hey, can I do my own thing? And it was during a party, right? And he had his room VR appropriate. You know what I mean by that, right?
Like he had everything like moved around.
Exactly. It was appropriate. He had he even had those crazy things like you can strap yourself in and like you're just standing on the thing and you're moving, but you're still in that same position. Like a VR
treadmill?
Kind of like a Ready Player One type thing, yeah. Like that.
Like a VR treadmill?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And you're just singular, and I played it on that. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. And you're in the harness, and you can lean forward or backward or whatever omnidirectional movement you want, and you're just going that way, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was partying. Everybody was partying. I was drunk out of my mind, having the time of my fucking life on that thing. While they were all still partying and some people were still asleep, I was not making any noise except what that treadmill did, and I beat the game within 24 hours.
Nice.
Because I just love Village. I love the aspect of it. You have to get the winch to use the weld to get whatever stuff's at the bottom. You have to be very
it went back to
it.
the old school of Resident Evil games.
Exactly.
4 was still phenomenal. I really enjoyed 4.
Oh, I love Resident Evil 5 and 6. Those I
They
played
were
in high
they're
school.
good, yeah. They're good. They're
Yeah,
good. Like shooters and good story.
when I had my own money and my own job in high school, I bought 5 and 6, and they were my first digital downloads when that became a thing. Loved them.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun.
Actually, I think if I go on my Xbox right now, I could probably still fucking download it.
Probably.
Yeah, no, I think I still can. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little loosey-goosey with it, but I just love the Resident Evil franchise. I love Mr. X and how unreasonable he was. I remember at one point, like where he attacked us, and he had like this case he was carrying, like those dudes in band, you know? And he opened it up, and it was a rocket launcher with a red dot sight with a switch on it.
I remember the
Like
the red rocket launcher.
Yeah. I remember pausing in the cutscene. I was like, "Who is supplying this cat? Where did he get a rocket launcher with a red dot sight?" You know what I mean? I was like, "Who is?"
Do you really want the answer?
Yes. Who is his supplier? Where did he get that from? Not even the richest civilian could get something like that. And they would probably spend damn near $300 million to get it. I'm sorry, I'm just getting excited. But when I saw that cutscene, I couldn't believe it. I had to take a moment. I prayed. I did. I did. I was like, let me get out of this cutscene. Alive, please. Because in real life, if you see someone with a rocket launcher with a red dot sight, they obviously want you dead.
They've put some time in. They've put some time in.
They put some time in. They planned this. They want you dead, right?
Yeah. This is, hey, let me make sure I absolutely target you.
Let me make sure I absolutely erase you from history. Like, this is next level planning, next level funding. I couldn't believe it. I had to go and get a Dr. Pepper on ice, and I had to get a few slices of pizza. Because I wasn't of the age to drink yet, but like I needed a moment. I walked around my room, and I was like, who is helping this cat?
Get ready.
Like I was.
It was me all along.
Yeah, I was thinking bigger picture. I was like, who is this cat? Where did he come from? Who are you?
Why don't I have one?
Yeah, I was pissed. What I loved in Resident Evil 5, you had like, it was like, if you did the challenges, you got the golden weapons, and then you got like infinite ammo.
The infinite ammo weapons and stuff too, yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a health item, and you ate it that fully healed you, and you could use it like forever. Was that the apple? Because I remember you also had eggs, and you could just throw infinite eggs. I'm pretty sure that was 5. Because I remember
there were like 4 head infinite weapons that you could get with and a bunch of other crazy shit.
Yeah. So it had to be 5 because I remember I loaded in, and it was kind of like
it? I think it was 4 had like the mercenary mode.
I thought 5 also had that too.
6 had mercenaries as well.
But Marcellus,
No,
didn't
sort
5
of.
have mercenary mode as well?
I think so.
I remember seeing it, but I remember also at the time.
I just remember like I spent time unlocking like every character, getting like S and everything, so I could get all the characters, then get like the alternate outfits / weapons, with them. Like I put some time into that mercenary mode.
I wish I did too. What really pissed me off though is when I loaded in with some friends on 5 and I didn't check their achievements. I'd be like, oh, okay, we're in this village. This is cool. It was like an African-style village in the jungle, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got him. And this motherfucker pulled out a rocket launcher and go boom, 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 boom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just
Yeah, yeah, the
he was
infinite rockets.
destroying them. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to wake up too, man. I was like, I was like, help me, help me. No, like, what are you doing? This is disrespectful. But what was cool is they got me that achievement where you can complete the campaign under a certain time limit, you know?
Yeah.
And they got that for me. I was like, okay, I probably couldn't have got that myself, so I played it regular. And I unlocked, I think it was the AK, and like some handguns and maybe a shotgun. So I was just cruising because I like those guns. Mainly because the AK rarely ever jams.
Yeah, man, I don't mean to sound, my age, but they don't make them like they used to.
I agree with you. I wasn't going to criticize you. I agree with you. They don't. I play games for a very long time.
Remember Metal Gear, and you had to like look at the case that had the frequency that you had to go, or you had to take the controller out of port 1 and put it in port 2 to fuck up Psycho Mantis.
I saw you playing Metal Gear Snake Eater.
Snake Eater.
Well, that's what it showed on the thing, but I'm pretty sure it was Metal Gear, and it showed like a fucking triangle, like the recent Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Delta.
I haven't played that one. I don't think.
Are you sure? Like I was sober when I saw that when you was playing that.
Spaceship.
The only Metal Gear I played was it was a couple years ago. The fucking 5th one, I think.
I played all the OG ones, and then I played Phantom Pain. I was thinking about getting that new Metal Gear. Because I remember the original Metal Gears were made by Kojima Productions, which is the same cat that made Death Stranding.
Well, yeah, he left Kojima.
Hideo Kojima left his own company?
No, it wasn't, because I know he left. The guy that made the Metal Gear games, he left and made his own company, and that's when he made Death Stranding.
That Hideo Kojima made Death Stranding.
Konami kicked Kojima. That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's Hideo. Yeah, that's Hideo Kojima. He made Death Stranding. Like I know that for a fact.
No, I know. I thought he left
production.
I thought he left Konami.
No. They kicked him. Apparently, he made Kojima Productions.
Yeah. I thought he left, and then he made the Kojima Productions, and then he made Death Stranding.
I remember now. No, they kicked him because he didn't like the direction they were taking with Metal Gear, and he very obviously voiced his opinions, and they had that disagreement, so they got rid of him.
Yeah, because God forbid, the guy that's making your games that everyone loves has an opinion.
Yeah, the guy that's making your biggest fucking IP says, hey, you're gonna kill this if you do it. Yeah, fucking cocksuckers.
I like the big middle finger he did, though, where he's like, all right, cool, kick me. I'm going to make my own production. I'm going to make my own IP.
You know what's fucking hilarious? You know what the real cherry on top? You know the real cherry on top? He has Metal Gear references in Death Stranding 1 and 2.
Yeah, he does.
And I fucking loved it. I was like, I wish to aspire to this level of petty. Like he went off and made his own IP, and he in the first Death Stranding, he actually partnered with the studio that made Cyberpunk. And if you do those side orders, you actually get Cyberpunk-esque enhancements.
Oh, nice. They did stuff with CD Projekt Red? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he did. It's still in the director's cut. You could still do it.
That's awesome. I like
when I saw that, I was like, I love this cat. He is so petty. He is so petty. I love it.
A man after your own heart.
And what's great is because there's sensor pulls to like the people that tried to steal the packages, right? Marcellus, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
So what you can do is when you go in your scanner, if you tag like certain poles, or if you do a blast radius, you can disengage their sensor poles, and you can enter the encampment undetected and take out the mules, the terrorists. And then you could take back like countless materials, like orders stolen from other quarters. Like when I did that, I gained such a standing in that community. It really it really helps. It's called the bridge link when you help other porters, like other people in the Death Stranding servers.
You set up like 70% of those in the first one, didn't you?
I don't want to be a dickhead. I was probably like 80, 85, but yeah. I did. I set up the
Modesty
roads.
in this group? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, but the point is, like, I did that for the roads because that's how you get to the main distribution centers through the campaign. And once you go through that track of not having roads and you link up with that distribution center, those roads become available to you. Not only that, but everything every other porter puts down, Firefall Shelter, which you get underneath that, when you store your cargo to full health, you get everything, like signs like, hey, beware of this, you get access to their rappel lines, you get access to vehicles. It's very integral. It's very, we are a team in the Death Stranding universe, right? And I feel like that's kind of the pettiness from when he got kicked from Konami. He's like, you know, fuck you. I'm going to create a fan base that becomes a team, right? And in Death Stranding 2, it's the same fucking thing. You can upgrade other people's structures. You can keep them up to date, like bridges going over across rivers, zip lines. There's even a trans system in the second one. Between the mines, you can
What
mine,
you up to, Heron? How
like,
you doing?
stuff that you need to rebuild roads, like
I
create
think we got a blood moon.
structures and
We
everything.
got a blood moon.
Oh, dude, Marcellus, it's great. It is so great. And I'm still putting in hours to Death Stranding 2. I don't want to complete it yet because every time you log back in, it lets you know that if you have done the portals.
What's Soul Workers?
And I'm well over 500,000 in numbers of how many porters I've done. I'm at well over, I think, 500,000 likes from the community, and that increases your standing. If you do that, you
Is
can
it any good?
If you put out like a request, like, hey, I need this gun, or I need this material, I need this, they'll respond to you like that.
A couple of archers were the ones that took me down.
But yeah, it's basically that type of system. You help me, I help you.
Ow. I was held in place.
Yeah.
Instead now it used to be good. Okay.
Marcellus, have you ever played Death Stranding?
No.
Oh. If it's
Missing
ever
out.
on
It's
sale,
actually pretty good.
I highly recommend it. If it's on sale or whatever, however you feel you want to spend your money, and you see it's a good price, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun game. It's a great storyline, and it's very online based. So if you help people, they'll help you. If you need to rebuild something, you ask for materials, they'll help you out. It's a really fun game.
It's a lot of story.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot that kind of goes on besides running simulator for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be ready for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, for most of it, until you really link up with major distribution centers, you're really going to be on your own. But once you link up with them and you raise your level
Uber
with those
simulator.
centers,
I don't know if I'd say Uber simulator, but
well, it's kind of that. But once you raise your level with those distribution centers, you get good shit. Like, really good shit. Non-lethal, lethal weapons, grenades, non-lethal grenades. It's really fun. And And the community on Reddit is really phenomenal. They'll help you out with whatever questions you have. Or 4chan, if you're into that. They'll probably give you some coding shit that you could try, but I can't recommend that. I don't know if that's available in the United States anymore, but they're really helpful cats.
You forgot the blood guns and blood grenades.
Oh, those are great. Those work great against BTs. They don't work as well against humans, but it does give you kind of like a flashbang effect. Those hunter BTs though, motherfucker. And the second one, they're really lethal, Yoshi.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah, you have to keep your distance, otherwise a void out is damn near imminent. And if you create a void out, oh my god. The only thing that saves you is if you exit out the app immediately. And the server doesn't register it. Because a void out, you could take out a tram system, you can take out basically anything anyone's created in that area within a 20-mile radius. And man, the game may not take the likes from you, it may not take your standing, but the community will remember. That is massive taboo, it's a big no-no. They'll shit on you. I don't know if you've seen the Reddit, but they will. I mean, it is... You take a zip line, you're like, oh, this is cool, then you fall to your death, and you respawn out of the crater, and the order you have is down at the bottom of it, and if you don't have it, and the sticky gun can't get it, oh, dude, it's so not worth it, because you can't even get in the crater.
Sounds like a real dick move.
It pretty much is. Like, creating void outs in certain areas, at this point, like, you get pretty much... You're excommunicado from the community if you do that. Because for the most part, void outs, if you do it, are very strategic. Because I remember there's this one guy in the forest, in the shelter. It's like a wind farm, and it's heavily forested, and you have to go through all this different types of terrain and be very careful. If there's a void out there, you have to go around the void out, and it adds an hour to your delivery time. Oh my god. You're literally excommunicado if you cause a void out in any strategic area in that game. No, I'm serious.
It
serious,
shows.
right?
It just shows that fucking... Some people, man, will just be dicks to be dicks because their own lives suck.
Well, I agree, but like most of these void outs recently, and one when I was still playing it, the director's cut, and two, you can tell like they lured them there, because in the areas, like when you get within 100 to 200 yards of the delivery site, there will, or like 500 yards, there will not be any BTs there or any hunters. So you had to lure them there. You had to go back within the rules of engagement and keep pulling it forward.
Both the crystal and Ford.
They actually kicked quite a few people out of the Reddit, the subreddit for that. They banned them.
Ha, get fucked.
That's exactly what they told them before they banned them. But you know what's great about the first Death Stranding, Yoshi?
What's that?
Is if you get your standing maxed out with the veteran porter, you actually have coating around your backpack to where it's not affected by rainfall. It takes no damage.
Let's take the ride.
You get what for your backpack?
You heard that, right? It's a protective layer, so
That's
none
cool.
of the cargo in that layer takes any damage. No,
That's
zero.
nice.
Oh yeah, it's great. But where he is, specifically, it's by the Timefall farmer, and if you make deliveries there, they give you Timefall beer, and you get severely drunk. I'm talking about it has an ABV of like 45%. And if that was real, let me tell you something. I'd be making deliveries to that place every Friday. Are you telling me all I need to do is pour not even a third of a shot and I can have a great night? Shit. Shit. I'm
Sign
there.
me
What
up.
do you need? What do you need, brother? I'll deliver it right now. Just to make this delivery and you give it to me for free? On your hand, Yoshi, how many people could you count that would make that delivery to get something that great to where they don't have to spend any money for it?
I don't have enough fingers and toes for that, buddy.
Exactly. I'd make that delivery right now. Give me 2 cases. Oh, I'll bring whatever you need. You need me to bring a body so you can make a confirmation that it was done? Shit, I'll do it right now. Post-apocalyptic world, there's no police, there's no this, there's no that. Shit. But that Timefall porter, even though it makes you drunk, you know what else it does? For that same session you're in, it boosts your stamina by 50%, and it boosts your carry capacity by 50%. Absolutely.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right? That's pretty helpful.
I mean,
And
almost anything is helpful in the fucking in those games.
Oh, most definitely. Also, for a minute there, they had a monster partnership in the original before the director's cut. They had monster cans on the table. Did you know that?
Yeah, and he would always have like. That was like the thing. The joke was fucking Death Stranding was fucking sponsored by Monster.
Yeah, and like the cantina, like if you looked at it, it would show it as a green liquid. But hey, I'm not gonna talk shit on Vito. You get your money when you can, right?
Hey, whatever works.
Hey, you get your money when you can. If the Boy and Girl Scouts of America were wanting to do a partnership, you could be out there in the middle of Timefall and a little Girl Scout would sell you some cookies. You feel me? You see what I'm saying?
Hey, as long as they got my fucking the mints and the fucking peanut butter cup ones, I'm fucking gonna sell.
Yes!
My fucking drug dealer, my yearly drug dealer.
Oh, dude. Let me tell you, I'm so fucking bad, I go on their website. And I make the order on the website, and I damn near get a pallet of the mint peanut butter cups.
Yeah, my wife really enjoys the mint ones. I'm normally eating the peanut butter ones. You gotta put them in the freezer, man. You gotta put them in the freezer.
I always put them in the freezer. I get the mint from my friends that are married because they don't want to tell their wives. So they pay me in cash. I make the order and I put the cash in the bank so I can break even, right?
Bro, that just reaffirms the fucking Girl Scout cookies are fucking drug dealers.
I never said they weren't. Those peanut butter cups. Let me tell you, you give me the most wanted top 10. I'll bring them all in for 5 pallets of peanut butter cups.
Although I will say, man, the Boy Scouts, they got some good fucking jerky sticks.
Oh, they do, motherfucker. If they're like, hey, we need you to take Abu Mahdi Jabbar, and we'll give you 5 pallets. I'll fucking do it. Are you kidding me? I'd take that assignment like that. I was like, you better have my pallets ready. This will be done within a few weeks.
You sort of got yourself a deal.
A few days. I'll be back in 5 days, little man. You better have them ready.
Yeah, an old coworker of mine, his son was in the Boy Scouts, so he would always have the fucking the jerky sticks and everything, and I was just like, bro, right? I already got one drug dealer, I don't need another.
Oh, back in the day when I was doing edibles and the flour, I'd have those Girl Scouts and those jerky sticks in the
Why
freezer,
are we
right?
speaking in code?
I don't
Speaking
know
in
if you're
tongue.
affiliate or not. So, no, I'm kidding. When I had weed and I had some drink available, really buried back in the day, right?
Yeah.
I had those in the freezer. The peanut butter cups.
That's like the
And I
best way
had
to
the-
have them, man, I swear.
Oh yeah, of course. And I had the beef sticks in the refrigerator. I'd take those out. I'd pick a movie. I'd probably do, to be honest with you, back in that time, I'd probably do 20 bombs. At least 20. And I'd be there watching the movie, having a good time. I remember the one movie I watched was King Arthur and the Sword with Jude Law as the villain. And that dude from Sons of Anarchy as the son, and Eric Bana as the dude that had Excalibur. Oh man, when I first saw that at that time, I thought that shit was from 2077. I'm out of there, bro. And I had some Wingstop. I had a Wingstop order that I ate. I ate all that. Then I ate the peanut butter cups. I was like, oh shit, I'm watching something from the future. Oh, dude. That was right after I had my surgery, though, so I opted out of it.
Living in Vicodin land, were you?
No. I opted out of Vicodin. I didn't want to do the pain meds.
Oh, okay.
Because as a pharmacy technician, I knew it was less taboo for me to smoke or drink as compared to doing pain meds. Because if they knew you did those, you couldn't get hired anywhere. They're like, oh, he's just a pothead. They're more likely to hire you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
nowadays it's fine.
Even back in the time, like when it was first illegal, when I was a pharmacy tech, I still am though, but like a lot of fields have things that are taboo. I'm sure the military had some things that are taboo as well. You know, but if you did that, you were kind of blacklisted, right? So it's kind of like
I'm
that.
waiting for the
Like,
military to treat weed like alcohol. Like you just can't smoke 8 hours before your shift. Because technically they're always like, oh,
Yeah.
weed's a drug. This is a drug. Yada yada. It's like, well, technically alcohol is technically a drug then.
So is coffee.
Yeah, but you kind of get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like if you took painkillers and you were a pharmacy tech, you would never get hired. And they would always find different ways to contact employers, like, oh, he was like here, and they'd find ways of, around it. And I knew some good cats that were like had nerve pain from like accidents or like what have you, that had to switch fields because of that. And at that time, I was like, hey, I just got this, I can't do that. So they're like, oh, you're a pilot? Or you're cool. Oh, you drink? Oh, you're cool. You know what I mean? Like the basic shit, you know? So even to this day, I have never taken any pain medication whatsoever in any form.
I'm sorry.
Anymore.
No. Because the thing people don't understand, really, on a chemical level,
This could be
is if you take pain medication, that lowers your natural pain tolerance to nothing. So if you get a paper cut, it feels like you've been fucking stabbed 47 times.
I don't know if it's 47 times. That seems a little extreme.
But no, I'm not
But I
talking
get what you're
about
putting
cats
down.
that take it. Yeah, it's not, I'm not talking about cats that take it for a week. I'm talking about cats that taken it for 40 years. You see what I mean? It's just the idea that you need this to function is
Yeah.
supremely taboo in the pharmacy tech industry. Like it's
Well, it's the same thing with like
Because-
spicy foods and sommeliers and stuff, you know.
Well, I mean, the added perception in the pharmacy tech field is, okay, you're taking pain meds, but you're obviously drinking with that too. You know what I mean? That's the assumption.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in that field either smoke or they drink or they do both. And if you're taking pain meds, they think, oh, you're either doing one or all three.
Yeah, right.
And if you're under that level of influence, or if you're even in the aftermath of that particular situation, you're more liable to make mistakes, and you could possibly give someone medication that is not correct,
Yeah.
and you could fucking kill them.
Yep.
Wonder what happened here.
So that's why it's taboo, and that's why I never did it. So they're like, oh, okay, you do this on your off time, cool. You come in and you're good, no problem, brother. Because I knew this cat that did that. I've seen quite a few cases. This lady needed a certain, like, she needed metformin. I can't give you a name or anything because of HIPAA, but she needed metformin, right? And she needed it from a certain manufacturer. Otherwise, it could kill her. And this dude was kind of out of it, and he gave her, like, you know, those long, like, 80-gram vials or whatever that looked like a little fucking flashbang.
Yeah.
He gave her full fucking prescription of the manufacturer that could kill her if she took even half of a tablet.
How joy.
And I called her. I was like, hey, whoa, don't take that. Do not take that. You need to come back and we'll fix it. Because if she would have taken that, everyone in that pharmacy, including the pharmacist, would have had a license revoked, and basically it would be a dishonorable discharge in the fucking pharmacy technician field.
Yeah, probably.
We
Yeah,
would
absolutely.
be fucked. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, when you're handing out shit like that to people, that's another reason why my wife doesn't want to go that route. She wants to be a chiropractor because she doesn't like the idea of just shoving pills in people.
She's got the right idea, because this type of field takes a different type of animal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they
she wants
need
to
it.
do chiropractic as well as physical therapy. So she wants to realign people, but also like teach them how to, you know, actually fix themselves.
Can I tell you the sad part of that, with all due respect?
Yeah, go for it.
Those people are still taking pain meds.
Yeah. People do.
I mean, you obviously know that. I mean, you have to know that as a human being. They have to be doing something extracurricular to help with that, right? That's not an unfair assessment. Of course, we're human. We're not fucking robots, right? And that's why paying attention to the patient profile is key. That's why you cannot be
half-assing it.
that you cannot be half-assing it. You cannot be mixing pain medication and alcohol, because Jesus Christ, I see some cats that did that, some good friends of mine, and they died from kidney failure, liver failure. You know
Yeah,
what
it was funny. Like, I was taking medication and it was still acting up, so I went to the doctor. They're like, "Oh, how much have you taken?" I'm like, "I only took as much as the bottle told me," you know. And the fact that he kind of chuckled and said, "Well, you're better than most," I was just like, "Really? Do people not like their livers? Like, what's going on?"
As a pharmacy technician, the stories I can tell you, you lose hope in humanity entirely.
Yeah, it's just interesting, you know, people what they do to themselves.
And that's not even pain medication. That's antidepressants for fucking Claritin. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like an allergy medication. Oh, dude. You know, there was the one time where it was something they did because I had surgery to where I couldn't opt out of it. and I didn't have the foresight to tell them.
Get up the
'cause I was
ladder, I'm right here.
in pain.
Yeah.
But they gave me a whole fucking vial of hydrocodone acetaminophen. A whole fucking vial, Yoshi.
I'm gonna pretend I know what medical jargon you just fucking told me.
Yeah, you
Basically,
said
what that is. Basically, what that. I'm sorry, I went into my drink there. That is a controlled medication. That is a classic medication. Heavily regulated. You have to put in forms to the DEA, to the hospital, to everybody to show that you dispensed it and why you dispensed it and how much you dispensed it. Right?
Sounds like my ADHD medication.
Yeah, Adderall, yeah. Or Ritalin if you're that old, but yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, good try.
And you know what's crazy? Yoshi?
What's that?
Is they gave me that whole vial. It didn't help the pain. You know what happened? They gave me such a high dose. My body shut down. I passed out.
Ooh, that's not good.
In my fucking hospital bed. And right before I passed out, remember I told my family, I was like, I'm in pain right now. It's okay. But the dose they gave me is going to make me pass out. They gave me a full vial of a controlled substance. And they're going to have to give me the counter to make sure I don't die.
Joy.
So I'm going to become, right before I passed out, I told them, I'm going to become unresponsive, let them do their job, stay back, otherwise I will die in this fucking hospital, and I don't want that.
Yeah, right.
And after I said I don't want that, I fell. I remember falling back onto the pillow, and I heard Enter Sandman by fucking Metallica playing through my head. I'm serious. I mean, in that moment, I knew if these fucking nurses didn't know what they were doing, I was going to die of a hydrocodone overdose. Because what acetaminophen is, you know what acetaminophen is, right?
I don't, but I'm gonna pause you there for a second.
Okay.
We're gonna call it here tonight, Warriors. I'm just not feeling it right now. I have shit I gotta do around the house. I'm fucking tired, so I'm gonna call it here early today. I do appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully you had a good time. We will continue more. We'll see if we do some more Remnant or what I decide to do in between. Have a good one, Heron. But I will catch you all later, and as always, take it easy, take care, and stay safe.